Indie Game Awards strips Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 of top honors over AI. Use breaking news from the gaming world. The 2025 Indie Game Awards have made the unprecedented decision to revoke both major awards from their Game of the Year. Winner just hours after the ceremony aired. The sudden reversal in a stunning turn of events, 6-1 Indie. The organizers behind the Indie Game Awards announced Saturday that they are disqualifying Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 from all its nominations and stripping the game of its two major wins, Game of the Year and Debut Game. The decision came after the game's developer, Sandfall Interactive, confirmed the use of generative AI during development on the same day the awards premiered. The pre-recorded ceremony, which aired on December 18th, had celebrated Clair Obscur as one of the standout independent games of the year. However, within hours of the broadcast, the awards organization issued a statement on their FAQ page explaining the reversal. When it was submitted for consideration, representatives of Sandfall Interactive agreed that no Gen AI was used in the development of Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, the statement reads. In light of Sandfall Interactive confirming the use of Gen AI on the day of the Indie Game Awards 2025 premiere, this does disqualify Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 from its nomination. What the developer said, the controversy centers on comments made by Francois Moiris, Clair Obscur's producer and coup of Sandfall Interactive. In an interview with Spanish publication El País conducted in July, Moiris stated the team used some AI, but not much. He explained that technology had enabled the small development team to accomplish things previously impossible for a studio of their size. The AI-generated assets in Clair Obscur, Expedition 33 were used as placeholders and were eventually patched out of the game. Evidence suggests these included poster assets and other early development materials. Despite being removed before the final release, their use during any stage of development violated the Indie Game Awards' strict policies. New winners take the spotlight with Clair Obscur's disqualification. The awards have been reallocated to the runners-up. Sorry We're Closed Now takes home the Debut Game Award. While Blueprints has been named Game of the Year, both games will have acceptance speeches recorded and published in early 2026. According to the awards organizers, the decision represents a firm stance by 6-1 Indie on a contentious issue dividing the gaming industry. The organization maintains a hard stance on the use of generative AI. Throughout the nomination process and during the ceremony itself, the bigger picture this controversy emerges amid a broader debate about artificial intelligence in game development. The same week, Baldur's Gate 3 developer Larian Studios faced criticism after CEO Sven Vink discussed using AI tools during the development of their upcoming Divinity project, though he emphasized no AI-generated content would appear in the final game. Ironically, Clair Obscur had just achieved remarkable success at the Game Awards, the industry's premiere ceremony. The game set a record for most awards won at the Game Awards 2025, bringing home 9 total awards from its 12 nominations, including the coveted Game of the Year award. Following that victory, the game reportedly sold an additional 200,000 copies. Sandfall Interactive has maintained that it opposes using AI to replace human-created art in game development. The studio's use of AI appears limited to placeholder assets during early production stages, all of which were replaced with handcrafted alternatives before launch. Community divided. The decision has sparked intense debate within the gaming community. Some praise the Indie Game Awards for taking a principled stance against AI use, while others argue the penalty is excessive, given that the AI-generated content was removed and never appeared in the released game. Critics of the disqualification point out that many modern games utilize AI in various capacities, from procedural generation to motion capture cleanup. Supporters counter that there's a meaningful distinction between traditional AI tools and generative AI that produces creative content. 6-1 Indie concluded there a statement by thanking the community for patience and feedback. The organizational team behind the ceremony is a small crew with big ambitions, and the Indie Game Awards can only grow with your help and support, they said. We already can't wait for the 2026 ceremony. What this means for the industry, though. Unprecedented move to strip awards after they've been presented sends a clear message about the evolving standards around AI in independent game development. As the technology becomes more accessible and prevalent, award shows and industry organizations are being forced to establish clear boundaries about what constitutes acceptable use. For Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, the loss of the Indie Game Awards honors does little to diminish its broader success. The game remains one of 2025's most celebrated releases, with critical acclaim and strong sales figures. However, this incident highlights the need for transparency and the potential consequences when developers aren't forthcoming about their development processes as the gaming industry continues to grapple with AI's role in creation. This case will likely become a reference point for future discussions about disclosure, ethics, and competition eligibility. Whether other major award shows will adopt similar strict policies remains to be seen, but the conversation around AI in gaming has undeniably reached a critical inflection point.